All right. So, hello everybody. How's everyone doing? So, definitely welcome to Late Night Meditation. It's great to be online with all of you. And for those of you who are on Facebook or on YouTube, as today I decided to show it on every streaming service. That way, whoever wants to get in can get in. Because I know sometimes not everyone's really into Zoom so much. But the great thing about Zoom is you get to see each other and then get to interact. So, hello, Penapa and Timothy. Thank you for joining, and Nini. And so, as a quick review and understanding of meditation that we're about to do together, meditation is a very simple and very profound thing that we can do together. And what's amazing is that once we learn how to do it, you can apply it to everything in your daily life. And it's a wonderful tool I've had since I was young. Very, very lucky that I had it. And I had to share this with you all because many times I think back through high school, my friends would ask me, Clint, do you ever get angry? I said, of course I get angry. They said, we've never seen you angry. I thought, huh. At that time, I didn't meditate that often, but I knew how to do it. And then during the day, when there were things that would frustrate me, I'd use my mantra, Sammarahang, Sammarahang, help me relax. Or when I'm just having fun with friends, I also kept myself centered. I keep my mind with my with my meditation object. At the time, I like to think of a car. A teenager, you like your cars, and that was my object for the time, and it helped me keep calm, peaceful, able to be focused, even though just trying to have some fun and relax. So it shows that having that balance, that's what I learned from meditation, the balance of relaxation and awareness, and using that balance in everyday life. Very, very content. You feel happier. And another wonderful thing about being happy and meditation in general, we know that there are so many benefits in meditation. You can Google it and there'll be 40 million different things. And one thing that most people don't talk about is you end up looking more youthful. uh, I can kind of vouch for this because I took a picture from 17 years ago. I look the same. My friends say, Clint, do you age? I saw an old friend of mine, and he's like, "You look exactly the same." It's and meditation is something that does that. It helps you because when you're more at peace, you're not stressed, you're not unhappy, you don't have these wrinkles or anything like that. Your face stays the same. And an even better example is our master, Lompa Tamashiyo. He's actually 73, but he looks like he could be my older brother. So meditate. It's definitely great for your health, great for your mind. Also helps you with keeping your mind calm and peaceful. And also looking it also. So as we begin the meditation, I want to remind you that there are two simple steps: relaxation and awareness. We just want these two things to be balanced and comfortable. If you don't remember what's going on or how to focus, since this is late night meditation, then just remember the word relax. As even you're not if your time zone is not actually late night, see here in the East Coast, it's 10 p.m. But if you're on the West Coast, it's just 7. You're okay. So maybe even if you like, you can come back and watch it again at at your late night time to help you relax, de-stress, and get ready for bed. So let us begin. So everyone, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And gently close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air, and breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, let it go. Forget about it. Let yourself feel like you're in kindergarten again. No worries, no regrets, no responsibilities. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all relaxing with our friends. As meditation, that first step of relaxation is quite important. Meditation has been taught differently in the past 100 years. 100 years ago, the word you would remember is focus. Focus, focus. People back then were much more patient. They're much more relaxed. So all they needed was to add some focus, and they can find their inner peace. But nowadays, we are all very focus oriented to the point where we focus too much. We have forgotten how to relax. And this is why we emphasize relaxation. Allow yourself to relax from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. So just allow yourself to relax as if a wave of relaxation is just melting everything away, melting away your discomfort, melting away the tension, the pressure. Your whole body just feels light, lighter than a feather, as if every part of your body has let go, released, and relaxed. And let yourself stay in this relaxation. You may feel like you're floating. It's light and comfortable. You might even feel like you're floating on a cloud. Everything's soft and gentle. And as we are comfortably sitting, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. But it's a light focus, not too intense, not too intent. what we do is visualize our meditation object floating at our center in the Dhammakai technique or middle way technique. The center is the middle of your abdomen, 2 finger widths above navel level. This is your center of gravity, the absolute center of your body. But do not be too concerned with the exact location. While theoretically, this point is very precise, it has an exact point, and this point is even smaller than the tip of a needle. But in practice, we allow ourselves the general area because we all know your mind is not quite calm yet. So to let it calm down little by little in the general area first, just like moving water. While we might know the exact point is at the center, but if the water is still moving, it's difficult to see through. So as our mind slows down and calms down, the mind becomes still, and just like still water, you can see through very clearly, seeing all the fish, the dirt and gravel, even the clams and shells. So let us take our time. Let your mind slow down and rest. The mind is able to rest when we let our mind stay with one thing rather than everything. As we know, the mind is very much like a monkey, jumping from tree to tree as our mind jumps from thought to thought. So let us bring our monkey to a standstill, giving it a banana. The monkey takes the banana, sits down, and enjoys it. Our meditation object acts like a banana for our monkey mind, letting our mind slow down and rest. And as we continue our practice, first off, remember to take your time, especially if you know what's supposed to happen. Your expectations become an invisible wall, unfortunately holding you back. As we practice more and more, sometimes we unintentionally start to build up this wall. As the Master tells us, when we meditate, remember how we got to that experience rather than remembering what the experience is. The experience is usually quite wonderful, easy to pull our mind into that focus. But the important part is how we got there, the journey we took. That way, each time we meditate, we can continue to practice going through that journey again and again. And just like a path through the woods, if it is traveled often, it becomes clear and easy to follow. So as we practice, just remember the steps you did, remembering that we relax the body and relax the mind, and how we got that balance. This way, we're able to continue on and further our practice as it gets easier and easier. Because rather than trying to find the path is very clearly laid out from past experience. This is why we practice as often as we can, at least once a day, a way to help us bring back that peace, that calm, that tranquility. As nowadays, the world is ever so turbulent, seems to get worse and worse, more and more things pulling our attention, whether it be entertainment, disaster, confusion. And what we really need is to take a moment to relax our body and our mind. So allow yourself to take this break you truly deserve. Samma Arahant Samma Arahant Samma Arahant. Araham Samma Araham Samma Araham Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our meditation object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room, then filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state and the surrounding states, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our coworkers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, you can make a wish for yourself, perhaps to be healthy, to be wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our good wishes. E Buddha Parapata Pacheka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanchate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputa Nupavena Sapadhamma Nupavena Sabasangha Nupavena Saddha Soti Part 1, 2, 3. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. How are you guys feeling? You're welcome to turn on the mic if you like. Okay, or show me thumbs up. Thank you. All right, very good. Oh, hey, Carlos. Thanks for joining. Uh, so, the great thing about meditation is how you feel right now. Did the time go by very quickly, or it felt just about the same? Oh, hello, Nonim. Nice to see you. So, another thing I'd like to share with you before we go into questions, because you're all welcome to ask questions if you have any. Uh, Even if you're on Facebook or YouTube, I'll get back to you after. So, what I'd like to share with you was a quote from my master, and it's about the wave of life. You know, life is actually very much like an ocean, okay? Because obstacles are there to overcome. The sea is beautiful with waves, correct? So if you want to surf and you have no waves, I think you would be very frustrated. So the same with the sea of life. The waves make it beautiful. Obstacles are a healthy challenge in life. Just keep your mind at your center, and you will be happy as you surf on your waves of life. Okay? So it's a nice way to realize that, no matter what you're going through, everyone has obstacles they have to deal with. And the obstacles, sometimes a very big wave, sometimes a smaller wave. And it's all just up to us taking the time to realize it's something we can overcome. All we have to do is just take a little bit of time to calm down, center yourself, and then you can find the best way to do it. You can find the answer. Or, how my master says it, you will see the way. He always says that you will see it. It's because when you meditate, your mind is clear. Just like the analogy of water. If our thoughts are like dirt, and it's mixed in the water becomes dirty, murky, cloudy, and you can't see through it. It's very much like when we're dealing with problems. It's kind of like we're adding dirt into it, and then it's just difficult for us to see through. So it seems like it's a impossible feat to get rid of. But actually, if you take some time, calm your mind, the water becomes clear, clean, and it's easy to see again. In that same way, you're able to find the way, or really see the way out, see what you have to do. And for those of you who already meditate quite a bit, even if your mind is clean and clear, you also have to have your mind be still. For example, again with water, if, for example, if you're not able to calm your emotions, be able to be calm instead of just, you might be able to clear your thoughts, but then you feel angry. What happens there is actually, it's like your water is now boiling. If you try to look through boiling water, it's just bubbles everywhere. You can't really see. Or even if the water is frozen, very rarely you get very clean water. You can see through the ice. Usually it's very cloudy. So in that same way, the water needs to be liquid. It needs to be calm, peaceful, still. Same with our emotions when our mind is calm, still, centered. Ah, everything just comes to you very clearly. So I had to make sure I shared that with you all. All right. So, are there any questions or wonders today? Or anything you'd like to share or ask about? I'd have to say thank you, Carlos. You said it was pretty quick. And so, Numnim said it was very calming and happy. Very glad you felt this way. So, let's see here. Well, I will be here every Monday and Friday, here as our late night meditation. And we're going to see if we can get some, what do you call, get the timing to get just right. Sometimes it's a little difficult for some people, but at least we're gonna try and have it for you. Yes, hello. Yes. Yeah, I forgot to mention it in the Discord. Yes. Yeah. The they we decided to move it to this room, that way people can come in and decide whether they want to go for that or they want to come for this. So yeah. Art told me, yes. I'm glad that you got the message. So this will be the permanent room, and actually this room is great because uh we have different programs going on in this room. So even just the hour before me, there's a program, I think it's called Mind Bath, where they come in and meditate and also have some words of wisdom, also some discussion. So you're also welcome to do that. As we plan to have this room to be our specifically English only. As our temple, we tend to have a lot of Thai subjects, and we usually speak in Thai, which then makes it a little bit difficult for our American followers. So we decided, this will be our American room. Let's do only English in this one. So yes, thank you for joining, and yeah, continue to follow us here, as well as the page. If you don't like Zoom so much, you can also watch us on MindGem, hence the logo above. MindGem is an app that a meditation app where I'm one of the monks who are featured in it. But it's a great app to just practice on your own, and also the MindGem page is also where we're going to stream. So at least if you're not so comfortable with Zoom, even though you don't need to turn on your video, just come in just to get to interact as I just did with Carlos, and Numnim, definitely join us, because it's a nice way to come in together. And when you see other people are meditating together, even if you just see their picture just standing there next to your little square, it can be quite comforting, realizing I'm not doing this alone. And we all know that when we meditate together, we all do much better, even though we're not physically close. So, oh, that's right. Num Nim's in Thailand. It's 9 a.m. over there. Literally the other side of the world. So yes, no matter where you are, you can definitely share this room to friends and family if you feel that this is something that would benefit them. And we're very glad that we can keep this up and share this free programming for everyone, as we want to we want to share peace to the world. It's something that's so needed nowadays. As our temple's motto, world peace through inner peace. And little by little, while everyone has their own inner peace, we can finally have world peace. So as time is now ending, does anyone have any other questions or comments, concerns? Okay, so before I can explain, when you had that feeling of tight and you couldn't breathe, did it happen after you were feeling calm? Okay, so you're saying yes, it happened after. So what happens is, the thing with our mind, it likes to play with us. Sometimes you're so close, and then you suddenly have a seemingly odd or really weird experience happen, where suddenly you feel like you're falling, or maybe you feel like it's very tight and you can't breathe. How my master explains it, it's actually, when you're meditating, remember you're completely safe. Nothing is going to hurt you, nothing's going to harm you. So as we meditate, whatever's happening, just experience. It can be like, the one very common one is falling. I know I've had that happen many times, and when it happens, you just freak out. Ah! Suddenly you feel like the floor is gone, and then you have this falling feeling. And actually, it's because, as I mentioned, the center is a very precise point, very, very small, even smaller than the tip of a needle. So imagine if we are smaller than the tip of a needle, and we're going down from here to our center, how far that is. So some of us will take a nice light elevator, which is wonderful. Some of us just free fall. And when it happens, sometimes it's very scary. You jump out, but it's okay. If you jump out, then you go, all right, start over, continue. But knowing that you are going to fall doesn't mean you have to push yourself to fall down. Okay, not like, okay, I'm starting to fall, and you you dive in. That's not quite the right way either. What you have to do is just be neutral, let it happen. Of course, these are experiences that will happen later on as your mind becomes very still. As we practice, all experiences are okay. Take your time. If it feels uncomfortable, then just take a step back, breathe in, breathe out, let yourself be comfortable again, and let your mind be still, peaceful. With the deeper experiences, we can talk about later. But for now, I want you to continue to be content, comfortable. Make sure that you have that feeling of relaxation as you go. Thank you for your question. So, I had to say hi to Sue. It's been a long time. Haven't seen you in a long time because she's from California. I'm from California, but I'm no longer there. So thank you for joining, Sue. and Nut, I believe she's in Thailand. So thank you everyone for joining today. And before you go, I'd like to give you a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into the light in times of darkness and in times of need. When you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful night and see you next time.